Ho, 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 Toy Collector fans, Universal Toy Collector here, and Georgie, as of today, it's 5 weeks till Christmas. Let the countdown to Christmas continue. Yes, hello everybody. Hoping you are all well. Hello, Georgie. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. Thank you very much. Getting even more festive this week.
I know. Yes. We've added some baubles to the Christmas tree. Look at that.
Yep.
Looking very nice. Awesome stuff. And we've even put like an Adam Berry Real Toy Dude card at the top of the tree as well. So awesome stuff. He's going to be a guest this afternoon, or this evening, should I say. So shall we see who we got in the chat? Let's say hello. We have G-Force. Hey, Stu and Georgie. Hello, G-Force. Nice you to join us. Thank you very much. We have Kevin Ball. Hello, how are you? Nice you to join us. Thank you. Thank you very much. We have Des T. Ho, 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 everyone. Merry Christmas. Yeah, absolutely. People getting in a Christmas. Well, some of us are getting in a Christmas spirit, Des. There's a couple of people. Oh, well, you know, but never mind. Who else we got? Jonathan Redmond. Hey, Stu, Georgie, guest and chat. Stu, are you doing an Easter stream in January? Also, no, what, come on, 5 weeks till Christmas. What are you talking about? Unbelievable. We've got Hoppy. Hello, sir. Evening, Stu and Georgie and all. Nice you to join us. Thank you very much. Who else have we got? We've got people talking to each other. Stephanie. Hello, how are you? Lady Stephanie. Now, unfortunately, Stephanie's not feeling very well, so she won't be able to join us this evening. So hope you feel better soon.
Sad face.
Sad face, I know. We've got Jumpy McClunky. Good evening, Stu, Georgie, G-Force, Kevin. Oh, you sound late to everybody, so I don't need to read that out. Hoping you're well, sir. Thank you for joining us. Let's have a look. Adam Berry, here he is. How are you all? Hello, sir. We'll speak to you in a second. We've got BOE. Hi. How are you, sir? Well, hope you're keeping well, but thank you for joining us. We've got Keith Knight. Hello, sir. Now, this is a Scrooge. He was a bar humbug the other week, wasn't he? Some of the stuff he was putting on Facebook. Wow. But thank you for joining us. Hoping you're well.
He does like Christmas, though. He did admit he likes Christmas.
He does like Christmas, yeah. He just doesn't like, who didn't he like?
Everything
Michael
to do with
Bublé.
Christmas.
Everything to do with Christmas, yeah. We've got Simon Fandanga. Hello, sir. Nice you to join us. Thank you very much. You'll be a guest on here in a couple of weeks' time. Looking forward to that, sir. Hoping you are keeping well. Hello. How are you? Hey, guys. Hope you're both doing well. We're doing very well. No doubt it's Monday morning for you and you'll be off to work. You'll be on next week, so we'll be looking forward to catching up with you. So, if you are at work, have a good day, mate, and we'll speak to you soon. Is everybody saying hello to each other again? Is there anybody else in the chat? Oh, Delvian Seek. Hello, sir. How are you? Nice you to join us. Thank you very much. Hoping you're keeping well. Oh, Zoe T. Hello. How are you? Nice you to join us. Thank you. Who else we got? Georgie. Have I missed anybody?
Ooh.
Oh, APD. Hello, sir. How are you?
He just popped in there at the last minute.
I was going to phone you today, Nick. I'm so sorry, mate. I'm so sorry. I didn't phone you. I was going to phone you. For some reason, I didn't. Right. Okay. That's everybody. Shall we get our first guest on?
Yes.
Okay. Let's get Martyn on. Hello. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Stu. How are you? How's Georgie?
Oh, good. Oh, look at you flashing away.
Look at this. We've got to get this up. Look at that. Look at that.
It's me, Merry Christmizzle, with my Snoop on a stoop jumper.
That is awesome. Liking that a lot. Awesome stuff. Yeah, thank you for joining us, mate. It's a pity about Steph not feeling very well, but
I feel like I'm the last man standing in the Long clan at the moment. But yeah. Give me a day or two before the man flu kicks in, and then I'll probably be off as well.
You need to take some of that special Shabby's ashwagandha, you know.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I've got 3 bottles in the cupboard. I'll post you some out. No problem. I've got you covered.
Right, let's say hello to TJC. Hello, sir. Hoping you're well. Hoping Jace is keeping well. So nice of you to join us. Thank you very much. And we've got Kev Cox. Hello, sir. How are you? Nice of you to join us. Thank you. Again, there's people saying hello to each other in the chat. Right, let's get our next guest on now. Yeah, well, what can I say? Adam Berry. All right, how are you?
All right, how's it going?
I'm all right. What
was it? I it was quite interesting. The first thing out of Georgie's mouth was, "Look at you flashing away." Someone else must have got that. I thought it was hilarious, personally.
So, I mean, how are you keeping? I mean, you kind of like, well, you know, you said your bits in the green room, didn't you, and stuff like that about. But so we
All
won't
my
ask
Christmas
you anything.
spirit is internal. I don't project it externally.
Okay, right. I like that. I like that. You've done very well there. VTR, hello, sir. How are you? Evening, merry olds. Yes, evening to you too, sir. Thank you for joining us. Right. Who else have we got? We've got Matt from Matt's Collection. Hello. How are you?
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hey,
well, I'm all right. And you're traveling at the moment, I hear.
Yeah, business work, traveling for work.
So where are you currently at the moment?
Oh, I'm in Colorado.
In where?
Colorado.
Oh, Colorado. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. And you did make a little bit of an effort, didn't you, with your Christmas decorations? You got like a Christmas Coca-Cola bottle there.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. That's some festivities there. Awesome stuff. Right, let's get our next guests on then, shall we? It is none other than Mary Sue. Is it Mary Sue? Not Mary Sue. Who's the little girl in the Grinch? Who likes
Cindy
the
Lou
Grinch?
Who.
Cindy Lou and the Grinch. Hello, how are you? Look at these two.
Hey. Keith's not here tonight, unfortunately, at the moment. I've got Grinch.
You've got some handsome devil sitting next to you. How are you both?
That. Yes, I have. Yeah.
I've got to get you enlarged. I've got to get you enlarged. Look at this.
Give us a kiss.
No choice.
Awesome stuff. So, look at that. You've even got tinsel around your Stormtrooper and Vader. Liking that.
I worked all day on that.
Who worked all day on it? You did. Good job. What was Keith doing watching the football? What a surprise.
I doubt Keith can see anything in that mask.
I've got to say, he's sweating in there, probably, no doubt.
Yes,
Right. Okay. So the reason we're doing this is so we can take a look back at the previous year, 2024, and look forward to next year, 2025. And then we're just going to have a little bit of, well, I was going to say we're going to have some Christmas fun. Some of us might like it. Some of us might not. But we'll see how that goes. But for me personally, I can at least, with three of you, say it's been quite a decent year for you guys. So let's start off with Adam Berry, shall we? Adam, what have been your highlights for 2024?
It's a good question, actually, but I thought quite a bit about it. And for me, I guess there's a couple of real big highlights, but one that instantly springs to mind is obviously putting on my first toy fair with a couple of my mates locally.
That was awesome.
Thank you. It was something that was conceived relatively as a bit of a joke over a drink around about June time in July. And we said, oh, should we do a toy fair? And then within about 5 minutes, I had pretty much planned it all and said to him, yeah, we can do this. Because like I go crazy when I have an idea and I like put everything into it for about 5 minutes and that. And so that was really cool. And then we ran with it and it all came to fruition. And I think it went really well. And I can't say an exact date, but I can tell people that we're definitely putting another one on, if not two on next year. We just got to get the date for the second one. The date for the first one's virtually arranged, but I can't really announce it probably till tomorrow or Tuesday.
So would that be at like the same place, or are you looking for a different venue? Or
so this I can tell you guys, because obviously it was really successful and we thought long and hard about potentially getting a bigger venue. However, we're going to do one more in the same location. Now, the reason we're going to do that is because we don't want to get too big too early and kind of then just kind of, I don't know, fall flat on our face. So we want to do one more in the same location. We're going to probably do an early bird situation to spread out some of the load of traffic. And so that's what we're going to do. And then another one will be later on in the year, which will be in a different location, I think. So But I don't want to, like I said, it's not really an advert for that. I just wanted to, like, that's kind of leading.
I mean, look, advertise as much as you want, mate. I think it's an absolutely fantastic achievement. I said that at the time. And because when I spoke to you guys, I thought that the three of you had known each other for a long period of time. That's why you decided to do it. To find out that you'd only known each other for like just a few months, and then you're in a position and you have the opportunity to put a toy fair on, and a successful one at that as well. I think that's testament to you three guys and for what you've done there. And it just goes to show that if you do put your mind to it, you can, and you work off the same page, you can, achieve anything. And I think that's just incredible what you guys have done.
I appreciate that. Yeah, we kind of lent into our skills, and we had one of the Dave's done all the graphic design work and stuff like that. And he's not a graphic designer, but he has a bit of an interest in that, so he was quite happy to take the reins on that. And then we had another guy also. He sorted out all the venue and stuff like that. And then it was left down to me to kind of get the sellers and drum up some of the business kind of online and all that. But yeah. It is one of them things that it seemed to work and go really well. But yeah, so without like kind of taking over, like I said, but that's a big achievement for me, obviously. And secondly, and this is what a lot of people said, but April back at NEC was great. So, meeting a lot of people for the first time that I hadn't met before. And then obviously, there was a lot of people I knew and I've met before, but that was a really cool weekend, to be honest, and a couple of days. So, and looking forward to next year's one because we're doing it again, so that'd be great. No, that would be awesome. I mean, I think for me and George as well, I don't know about you, Georgie, but that was a thoroughly enjoyable weekend, wasn't it, up at NEC?
Oh yeah, it was brilliant. Like you say, meeting new people, getting together with people that we already know. It's just just really, really good. A little bit too much drinking for some people, I don't know. I was a bit teetotal.
You weren't drinking though, were you? Did you drink? Did you have a couple of drinks?
A little bit. It's just nice not to have to worry about getting in the car and driving home. It was just the evening ended when it ended.
Yeah. That was cool.
Really good, right?
Yeah,
it was cool. What about you, Matt? What have your highlights been this year?
One of the ones that really sticks out relative to this is actually meeting Martyn and Stephanie when they came out to Disney. And the first time was just kind of happenstance because we were talking during the Star Wars trivia the one week we were on together, and we met up, and then we actually made better plans this time around when they came out to visit. So I'm looking forward to it again next year. When like you and Georgie are coming out at some point.
Yeah, we will be. Yeah.
And and Wendy and I were talking. We'd love to have you guys all out. I don't know if it's all going to be like in Orlando, or if you guys could break away and come out to the coast where we're at, we'd love to have you out there as well. And I think Shabby's coming down, and so it'll be kind of that. I'm really looking forward to meeting a lot more people from the community. Yeah, just not virtually kind of thing. So that'll be good. So and
you were saying you were saying you spoke to Martyn for the first time on the trivia quiz. That's the first time you guys have spoken.
I think we actually just talking back and forth. In the chat and like on ZSR or whatever. But yeah. And
oh wow,
it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, cool. Keith and Emma, what about you? What have your highlights been for 2024?
Well, first, I just want to say that it's a coincidence that me and Grinch both support the same football team. So,
it is.
You do.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, for me, it was obviously starting up a YouTube channel and getting to the members of the community more, and meeting Martyn and Adam and you guys, on a regular basis has been fantastic. So the community is brilliant. It's been quite a lot of hard work. You guys know how much hard work it is to run a channel, but you get so much out of it, and I've really, really enjoyed it. But yeah. What about you, Emma?
What about you, Emma?
Honey, the dog.
Honey, the dog. Oh. So, I mean, how old's Honey now?
8 months.
8 months. Wow. And you got her at what age?
3.
3. Wow.
Yeah.
It goes quick, doesn't it?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Goes quick. So you thinking of getting another one, or is one enough dog wise?
I'm thinking about breeding from her.
Oh wow! Okay, well I wasn't expecting that, but
hold on here for just a second. How come you say you're thinking about breeding the dog and then you point at Keith?
I'm nearly stood in the house. I'm nearly stood in the house, mate.
Oh dear. So
he doesn't know that yet.
That's all new to me then. That was, yeah.
So with your channel, Keith, I mean, I think you've done a fantastic job. Again, it's grown really quickly, which is brilliant. And Star Wars is a winner anyway. But I mean, when you set out to do your channel, did you have like a game plan in mind of how you wanted to do things, or was it just like, just fly by the seat of your pants type sort of thing?
Yeah, it was a bit. I mean, I just came up with a figure focus line series, which can't go on forever. So I've got to do other stuff. But yeah, just went from, just start that and just see where it leads and see what inspiration you get from the rest of you guys. And yeah, so it's just what it is. And I've not got any real firm plans for the future, but we'll come up with some stuff, won't we?
Yeah. So what do you think about the YouTube channel then, Emma? You're happy he's done it, or you sort of like? Mrr.
I have good days and bad days. So when I think like 48 hours and he's busy, I'm like, goodness me, what about me, kind of thing. But then, yeah, he's happy. So there's always something that I need. So I'm like, oh, actually, okay, you can spend 12 hours there, but can I have this?
Yeah,
can I have that? So
you lads know free time doesn't come cheap.
Can I just add one of my greatest achievements this year as well was Emma saying I looked like I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
Oh God, man. What the? Oh.
What the dickens?
Instantly one of my favourite people now, Emma.
You just wear glasses.
So let's just quickly catch up with the chat then. So where did I go? So GeForce has put, I like the fire station. I think it's a cool atmosphere. Yeah, it was brilliant. It really was. It's such a great atmosphere in there when we're there. So yeah, fantastic. Nice one, Adam. Hadley fire station suits me. It was great. Absolutely.
One more hello, time, Keith.
Kieran jumping. Oh, it's George saying hello to everybody. What's this? To quote George McFly, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Yeah, well, there you are. And what's this? Will Martyn's batteries last till the end of the stream? Well, possibly. Who knows? What's this? The vending. What's that? Is that vending? Vending ended with whiskey, cigars, and sparklers. Oh, okay. Oh, the evening.
Evening, yeah.
Is that the evening? Oh, okay. So I thought I was needing my glasses, but I didn't.
That was NEC, weren't it? I think.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah.
Glow
batteries
sticks
not included. Martyn's batteries. Sorry. What's this? I thought Keith was wearing a comedy shirt like Martyn and Stu. Oh, that's not very nice, Kevin, is it? Oh, that's a bit harsh. Fuller's figures. Connor, hello. Nothing ruins Christmas like the sequel. Well, yeah, just put her down on this one, I tell you. Oh, dear. What we got? The order in Emma's house. Emma, dog, Vader, Stormtrooper, Keith. Yeah. What's this? You weigh nowhere near 20 stone, Adam. Right. Martyn, what about you? I mean, it's been a big year for you and Adam. I would ask him, but he's not here because he's not very well. I just want to say, Adam said he's come down with something, isn't he? And, sort of words got out that he was in Amsterdam last week. So God knows what he's brought back with him. But, but there you are. What can we say about that? But
he never said anything to me, so I don't know.
Yeah. So your highlights, Martyn.
Well, first of all, because obviously Steph's not feeling too good, I will, if you don't mind, I'll just give you one of her highlights of the year.
Yes,
just one of them, and that was also Honey the dog. She's really enjoyed seeing the pictures and the videos of Honey the dog, and Keith kind of hinted to me that there might be some breeding going on. So Steph's like just asked me to give you a little elbow and say keep us in mind.
What, for breeding?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's all fun, isn't it?
But I don't know, is it? You like that kind of thing?
As long as I'm around, Martyn, I don't mind.
But for me personally, I'm gonna have to say along the same lines as everybody else. Really, I mean, obviously, I only discovered this little, quite large, who knows, collecting community of ours about 2 years ago. And it was really this year that I finally got to get out there to toy conventions and all sorts of things and get to meet all you guys properly. and I'm speaking for Adam as well there. Literally, when we go to Echo or we go to Sandown, you know, just meeting up with you guys, the toy fairs are secondary. It's like what we do afterwards, and you know, all chatting during. It's such a great time, and you know, obviously we see each other quite frequently over live streams and things like that.
Yeah.
But to actually meet in person, and of course, you know, obviously meeting Matt and Wendy in America, and I hope next year that, you know, we get to meet Shabby when he comes down to Florida, you know, and all the other chaps that, you know, are going to come down to Florida to meet us. So yeah, for me, the biggest and best part of this year for me has been like meeting all of you guys and getting to know you better, and you know, getting some really good friends along the way. So yeah, that would be my highlight of the year. Definitely.
Yeah, awesome stuff. And what about you? I mean, because you've hit quite a big milestone as well, haven't you, for your channel, which I thought was another great achievement.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when Adam and I, well, it was Adam's idea to come up with this about 2 years ago to do it, because all I ever did was just talk about Star Wars. And you know, you go back and you watch your first ever episode on YouTube and you think to yourself, oh my God, that's just shocking. You know, it's terrible. I mean, I've even tried to persuade him to take it off YouTube. It's that bad. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's been really great journey. And you know, I'd like to think we've got a little bit better every week when we put something out. And, you know, thanks to everybody in the community who supported us, and, you know, everybody's basically, you know, put our name out there and, you know, helped us out. So yeah, we reached the 1,000 subs a couple of months ago, and you know, we're over the moon, because I honestly, for one, never thought we'd reach that. So yeah, that's been a great milestone. And you know, we're still enjoying putting content out, and you know, that's what I've got to really say about that, to be honest with you, Stu.
Yeah. So what was it then that you weren't too keen about doing a channel then? It was more Adam that was the sort of like driving force behind it. Why weren't you too keen?
Well, again, if you go back to our earlier videos, you can see I just do not feel comfortable talking to a camera. I still a little bit don't now. I mean, when we do these lives, when it's still like when we do it, because we just record stuff and then I edit, and any mistakes I make or things I think are cringeworthy, I just cut out. But when I come on to your quizzes, for example, I stress about it for hours before I actually come on, and I genuinely don't like it. But once I get in the swing of it, it's fine. I forget about it.
But you're only stressing because you're so damn competitive.
No, it's true. It's true. I was even a bit like stressing about coming on to do this tonight, because I don't feel comfortable in front of a camera still, to be honest with you. And you know, so that was probably the main thing. But you know, you just get used to doing it, I suppose, don't you? And
I mean, I think you're fine. I think the pair of you're fine. You present yourselves well on camera when you do your pre-recordings. You present yourself well when you do the quizzes. Obviously, you know, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. But you know, what can you do about that? But
Jimmy White, as Shabby would say.
yeah. But I mean, honestly, I mean, so going forward then, with your channel, have you got anything planned for that, with you know, where you want to be, or what you're going to be doing? You're just going to carry on doing what you're doing?
Just carry on what we're doing. I mean, let's be quite honest, you know, I don't think any of us have got illusions that we're going to be earning millions of pounds from doing this sort of thing. It's literally my hobby, and when I get home, you know, and you know, as Keith said, when you've got spare time, I love spending time doing stuff for the channel, and you know, recording videos and researching stuff and editing. I've got really into editing, so it's become more than anything a really big hobby of mine, and I really enjoy doing it. So I don't see it as any more than that, to be honest with you, Stu. You know, that's about it, really. I mean, it's. I'll never do. Adam keeps trying to persuade me, but I don't think we'll ever do live streams. We'll never do anything like that. But you know, one day we'll run out of ideas, and you know, we'll probably
do a live stream.
When I met Adam the other day, he said you had potential outtakes, maybe video at some point.
That's been recorded and put together. Will be coming out the day before Christmas Eve. A couple of people on this stream now have had a sneak preview of it, and I think they said it was quite funny. I
can't wait to see that.
It is quite. I have to admit, I was in the outtakes, and I was crying at how stupid I was and how stupid Adam were at making mistakes and stuff. So yeah, it's probably worthwhile watching that if you get a chance when I put it
I mean,
out.
Keith, when you do your recordings for your videos and stuff like that, do you often like not struggle, but
language is vile. The language is vile, mate.
Yeah. So you've probably got outtakes as well, have you?
Well, to be honest, I don't know if I've kept them or not. I don't know. I have. They might be on there somewhere. But oh god, yeah. And I tend to do mine in the morning, so I'm a little bit limited with time. So then, the more you rush, the more you get frustrated with yourself, and the more you mess up, and the more.
And you,
I did go on a lot. Yeah. I've got this habit of going up with my videos. So yeah.
Oh, I mean, everybody's got their habits. Everybody's got their habits. I wouldn't worry about that. But I mean, when I'm doing filming, I'm up here in the room and I've got the setup just here and I've got the camera there and I start talking and something like that. And then you get noise outside, like people starting their car and revving their car up or something like that, or the buzzer will go and I'm like that. And it's always, I mean, because I do mine in little segments. So I do one segment and then I do another segment, then I do another segment. And sometimes I can spend at least half hour, 40 minutes just doing one segment because I get it to where I want to get it. And then I'll make a ricket of it or something like that. And I get my merge model or something stupid. And I go, oh, for God's sake. And then I have to go back and delete it and then start it all again. So it's quite a time
consuming. You say that a lot recently.
What's that?
Merds waddled.
But I do. I get tongue tied. I get so excited when I've got something to say. I rush. And I speed up, and I shouldn't do. I should stay focused and calm and cool and collected, but I don't. I'm just excited to tell you.
I wish my channels is smart and is perfect as Martyn's and Adam's.
It's very polished. It's very well polished. I've got to say.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, very well polished.
Oh,
right, let's catch up in the chat. So what's this? This is Shabby. Is Sai wearing? He is wearing a comedy shirt. Oh,
he is wearing a comedy shirt.
Shocking. Is that an Everton shirt, Shabby? Ooh. Was this not today's not Shabster? No. What else? We got people saying hello to each other. Jono, there you are. Let's just have a look. See what else we got. Oh, Travels and More Jason. Sorry I'm late, but wanted to finish off season 1 of Sword Art online again. What's that? Sword Art? What's that? Is that a series? I don't know. Anybody heard of Sword Art?
Sounds like a euphemism to me.
Yeah.
No, probably. Knowing Jason more than likely. But welcome, Jason. Thank you for joining us.
Maybe it's a pastime.
Couldn't tell one team shirt from the next, mate. Ooh. What's this? Oh, right. Okay. Mate, it's a thing then. It's a thing. What's this? Sorry, I just love the show for many reasons. I've never seen it. What's it about? Oh, Sword Art, obviously. No, we just download to everybody. What's this? I honestly thought Keith had a stylish shirt. Oh dear. VTR. Remember, a dog is for life, not just for Christmas. Absolutely.
Wise words.
Dave, that apply to turkeys as well. Does that apply to turkeys? Oh my God, I do need glasses. I think you mean Star Wars is for life, VTR, Dave. Yes, it is. Martin Dean is the same way about getting stressed. Oh, okay.
Oh dear. Wow. Just be careful how you type in Sword Art online on YouTube.
Well, what have you been looking at?
Yeah, that's something I don't want to Google.
No. Evening Sign is Daltonian brother. So Georgie, I mean, I've asked the question a lot to the people in the panel and stuff like that. But what about you? I mean, what have your highlights been for this year? I don't think I've actually properly asked you that question.
Yes, you have every week, actually.
That's out of order. That is. I wish I'd have read that before I put it up. Unbelievable. Cheers, Kevin. Sorry, Georgie.
Yeah, no. So you've asked me that every week. Yeah.
I have.
And it's quite difficult to stretch out the same reason every week. But I can say
no, I'm not interested now. If I've asked you, no, not interested.
Okay, fine.
No, go on. What were you going to say? Sorry,
I was going to say a recent highlight. We just had our work Christmas do on Friday, which was quite fun. It was an early start with a nice big long meeting about everything as you do, and then we broke out into in the afternoon we went into Giant Monopoly, which was real fun. Which my team won, or our team won. So happy with that. Happy with that. And my Secret Santa came up trumps.
Oh, nice.
Hang on, let's have a look.
Oh, cool.
What we got?
Yeah, that's
Very cool.
that's really nice.
And a couple of other bits, but yeah, so that was quite a nice little Friday jaunt. But our meeting started at 10 o'clock up in London, so I managed to get up for the stroke of 9 o'clock. So I went to Disney Store, HMV. I went and got my Ben's cookie fix. I did everything within the first 45 minutes before the meeting, so that was good.
Talking to Disney stores, Martyn, you've just come back from the States. What was the merch like out there in the Disney parks, in the Disney store? Was it any good? Not really.
No, it was pretty terrible, Stu. I mean, since the last time we were there, they basically, this might be a message to from Disney about Star Wars merch in general, but when we were out there earlier in the year, Star Wars merch probably took up 5 or 6 cabinets in all of the Disney stores. You were barely lucky to get one full cabinet when we went there a couple of weeks ago. So I think Star Wars merch now, because obviously that's all I really look for. Steph's looking at all the Disney stuff, but when I go in, I look for the Star Wars stuff, and they've reduced it by about 90%. And if you consider we're coming up to Christmas, I genuinely think that the buyers and all of the Disney corporate people have thought or looked at the figures and realized that Star Wars merch just isn't selling anymore. All the Disney stuff isn't anyway, and it's been drastically reduced. They even closed down a Star Wars specific store at Disney Springs.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Well, they had two.
Yeah. They've got they closed the one that's at the beginning of Disney Springs, and it's now Santa's Grotto. But and even the other one at the other end now is vastly reduced. I mean, all the shelves are very sparse, if that makes sense. So, there's only 2 products to a shelf rather than 5 or 6 products to a shelf.
It's repetitive.
Yeah, so I think we didn't come back with a huge amount of merch this time, to be honest with you.
Just 3 suitcases full, was it? Martyn?
4.
4.
So when you say the top of the Disney, it's the one that's up near the pin trading shack, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one that closed down.
That's closed down. Yeah, I thought that was the better one of the 2, if I'm honest.
Yeah, massively better than one of the 2. Yeah.
And what about in the parks themselves?
Yeah, no, that's the parks as well. I mean,
Wow.
when Hollywood Studios is a good example. You walk up and there's that one on the left, the second one on the left.
Yeah.
That's usually half Star Wars and Indiana Jones and stuff like that. Indiana Jones now has 1 shelf, and Star Wars has 1 cabinet.
Wow.
Whereas half the shop was Star Wars the last time I was there. So,
Wow.
yeah, I mean, whether or not that's because they want to try and sell more Disney Christmas merch, I don't know. But something tells me it's the fact that I think Star Wars merch just isn't selling like it used to.
Well, they still sell. I mean, they have nothing Star Wars and Magic Kingdom, but if you come out the gift shop that's right there by Tron and Space Mountain, when you come out of Space Mountain, half of it's Star Wars.
Yeah, true.
That's just stuff I don't want to buy.
I mean, when we went in I think it was when we went in 2019. We went and 2018 as well. I mean, they had all sorts of stuff there. They had all the Hot Toys figures, didn't they? When we, especially at was it Launch Bay? I mean, that Launch Bay used to be absolutely fantastic. But now
Launch Bay sells nothing.
No.
Yeah.
I got a feeling because when they announced at D23, like there's some, was it the Monsters Inc. things going into Disney Hollywood Studios?
Yeah.
I think that's where they're going to put it. There's absolutely nothing monetized in that part of the park. It barely goes over there.
They've
I
actually
can't believe they're not
announced
putting it there though.
Yeah.
They're knocking Muppets. You've heard they're knocking Muppets, right?
I've heard that, and I don't think they're going to actually do it.
Yeah, no, they officially announced.
They did officially say they're doing it. That's the stupidest thing ever. I swear, everybody running Disney should be fired.
But Matt, so Rock and Roller Coaster, they're going to be changing that into the Muppets roller coaster. So they're going to be having Muppets in some form, but it's not going to be where Rock and Roller Coaster is.
My 11-year-old texted me that stuff this morning, and I was like, "You're high."
No.
So what about you, Keith and Emma? Have you guys ever been to Florida? Is it somewhere you like to go?
I'm listening to this really envious. We haven't been, have we? We haven't been in the States at all. No. So got to do it. But...
I mean, is there anywhere in particular that you would want to go out there? Because I mean, there's so much to do out there.
To be fair, someone's got a big birthday in a couple of years' time.
Ooh.
And we
40.
And
yeah.
We want to do Las Vegas, don't we? Really? Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Do that.
That is well worth doing. Well worth doing.
Have any of you guys been to Las Vegas? I guess Matt.
Yeah, I've been there a few times.
Yeah, we went 2015. And we didn't think we were gonna. We did a bit of a whirlwind trip. So my mum always thought that I wanted to drive Route 66, and I said 2 weeks of driving in desert didn't kind of enamor me too much. So we turned 2 weeks of driving the Route 66 into, what was it? 2 nights in Vegas, 4 nights in LA, 5 nights San Francisco, 4 nights Seattle. We did a bit of a whirlwind trip, but we didn't think we were going to want to stay in Vegas very long. We don't want to do the gambling. We don't want to do this. Don't want to do that. We're very wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you could spend a day going around a hotel. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, we've just watched a recent Adam LaRue video, and he's been in Vegas, and some of the stuff you can get up to. You've got the monorail all the way up near New York, and stuff like that, and there's just so many things that are going on there. And the thing is, I've always seen Vegas on the TV, so I've never seen it in real life up until 2015. And I can remember we got off the plane and we spent a while getting through customs and stuff like that. Then we got a cab from the airport to the hotel, and they were doing the drive around where they drop everybody at different hotels. And I was just literally looking out the window, and I was awestruck. I really was. It was like we were in Vegas, and it was just overwhelming to a point where you just think, oh wow. But I mean, we had a great time, didn't we? I mean, we got there, what was it, 2:00 their time, then we had Celine Dion in the evening, didn't we? We went to
Caesar's Palace
to watch Celine Dion. Absolutely fantastic. Up early the next day, didn't we? Helicopter trip over to the Grand Canyon, over the Hoover Dam.
And then we did Cirque du Soleil's O, which I fell asleep in. I do.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Not only that, we need a dog sitter for Honey.
Oh, there you are. See, there you go.
I know someone who would definitely volunteer.
Now, what about you, Mr. Berry? Yeah. What about you, Mr. Berry? Any plans on going abroad at all, Florida or anywhere like that?
Not to the States in the immediate future. I do want to go. I've never been to anywhere in America, if I'm honest. I'd love to. It's really weird how I've not been, because I've got about 5 friends who have emigrated out there, who lived where I live, and they just decided to up sticks and go there for work or whatever, and then have ended up marrying American girls and staying out there. So it's weird how I've never really got over there, but I'm not the best traveller. If I'm a like solo traveller, it's not something that is interested me much, if I'm completely honest. So I think that's what's stopped me from really going. But I am doing a European trip next year. I've already booked up. I'm doing Amsterdam at the end of May, and that's mainly because I'm going to the Toy Zone, which is a toy show that's on in Amsterdam every May. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I'm going to try and do Brussels as well, because in September next year there's, I think it's called Vintage Toys of the Universe. And that's another show over in Brussels. So, but they had a couple of trips that I've got planned for next year.
Cool.
Awesome. So other than those 2 trips, then, is there anything else that, you've got planned for next year apart from those 2 trips?
Well, I've got obviously Toy Fair stuff. Yeah. So that will be March. I can say that now. I can't really say the exact date yet, but that's the first. The next one's going to be in March. The one after that will probably be later in the year, around about October. And then I've just got some personal stuff. Like I'm doing a couple of challenges, like mountains and stuff like that I like to.
Are you going to try that walk again? London to Brighton.
Not next year. It's a killer. It's a killer.
I saw the state of your feet. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's the single hardest thing I've ever tried. Actually, to be honest, it was.
Really?
I've hiked across the whole of Scotland, and that was easier. And you'd think that would be a lot harder. Like it was brutal, to be honest. But
so what was it that made it so difficult then? If you've done all that in Scotland,
because it's continuous. So the whole London to Brighton is you've just got to do it as quick as you can. So there's no respite at all. So you start at like, I don't know, 8-9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, and you've just got to walk 62 miles. Now, genuinely say this: anybody who thinks that's easy is smoking crack. Like, honestly, that is really, really difficult. Like, and I suffer quite badly with. I get a lot of blisters on my feet, and I lost 3 toenails from doing it. Like, it was horrific. And
it was horrific. Thank you. Yeah.
And yeah, you did get to see the gruesome pictures. But it's just one of them things. Like, I pride myself on, I'm relatively fit. I keep myself relatively fit. I run a lot. I go to the gym a lot and stuff like that. And it was brutal. It was brutal. So the couple of mountains I'm doing next year are a bit like mountains these days. I find a lot easier because they're quick. You're up and down them as quick as anything. So, and I quite like going up and down them as quick as possible. That's my whole kind of thing. So me and the mate I do it with, we literally try and get up and down as quick as possible. So the best one we've done so far, we've done Snowdon, and we've done the Watkins Path on Snowdon. It just took us just over 3 hours to get up and down.
So how would you best prepare for something like that then? Like I'd walk from London to Brighton. I mean, what's the best?
You just got to walk loads. Like, we done a lot of preparation, but you've got to, and when I mean walk, it sounds like walking's easy. You've got to walk, like, you've got to be prepared, like, about a month before you do it. You've got to be walking 20 miles on a one day, 20 miles on the next day. And walking's probably the wrong word. You are like route marching, like like you're not just, and it's just, you've got to have good sleep. You've got to be eating the right things. You've got to protect your feet and stuff like that. It's like I said, anyone who does serious hiking, which is what I would call it, it's brutal. It's brutal. So
why? So do you say you got to try and get from A to B as quick as possible? So I'm guessing you've got a certain amount of time to do it in. So what is the time that you're allowed to do it in before?
There isn't. They want you to finish within 30 to 35 hours, but that's quite. I know some people finish in like near 40 hours, but there's some people who do it in 24 hours. It does depend on what your kind of. It all depends on how your feet. Like, my feet literally just fell apart on me. Like, they genuinely did, and I couldn't actually dry out my feet quick enough. They said I was going to suffer from trench foot if I'd have carried on, because I was literally, because of blisters and all that, my feet were just wrecked. And it's pretty grim. I don't want to go into details because it's gross, to be honest.
It was gross. It was. You showed me the pictures. I still have nightmares now. It's not very good.
But it is. When I hiked across the Scottish Highlands, I done 300,000 steps. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, but the beauty of that is you got sleep in between. So we were doing 20 miles every day, but you actually like kind of slept in between. Yeah. But yeah, when you're just doing something where you're going straight through, it's pretty grim. But yeah, and hard through the night, like, your body starts doing weird things. If you've been up like 30 hours and you're in the middle of the night and you've got a head torch on and stuff like that, you start kind of, your body starts doing weird things to you, to be fair. So it really does. Like, it's So
I mean, do any of you sort of like do any walking? Would you ever fancy doing a challenge like that, walking from London to Brighton? I know Georgie tried cycling it one year on the hottest day ever.
We would, wouldn't we? We like a bit of walking.
Yeah, we like it.
We do a bit of coastal walking down Jurassic World walks down in down by Bridport and West Bay and stuff.
Oh, Gary Moore. Yeah.
I mean, we did a sponsored walk one year, didn't we? And I was just looking to see how far that was, bearing in mind, Adam, you were saying about 20 miles a day. And the trouble with us is it started raining straight off the bat when we left. So all our feet were soaking wet before we'd even started. Yeah, so I had blisters rubbing after the first mile. So we did from a local theatre near us up to Her Majesty's Theatre up near Piccadilly Circus in London. So, and that was 23 miles, and that was enough.
The thing is, with that, I found our biggest mistake was when from where we were, we went through Cobham. The biggest mistake
was doing it.
Then no, it wasn't. Don't be silly. Then we went through Easton. So we went past Sandown Park, and then from there we went up into Kingston, and we thought we'd stop and have a bite to eat. So we stopped, sat down. That was the worst thing I could have ever done because we seized up something chronic, and it was things.
So if you imagine you've done 23 miles, London to Brighton, 62 miles.
Yeah.
you pretty much have to do 3 times that.
No time.
And it's pretty grim. It's pretty grim.
And
I've never realised how hilly Surrey is. No one ever told me this. Like, Surrey's pretty hilly. Like, so yeah. But I will be doing I'm doing a couple of mountains. I'm not gonna. Mountains are like a piece of cake, really. I quite like mountains, so I will be doing a couple of mountains next year. But nothing. Not gonna do an endurance one. Sod it. No.
I'll bring you out here to Colorado Springs, Adam. You can hike Pikes Peak.
Yeah.
14,000 feet.
Yeah, my boss lives out in Colorado.
There's a donut shop.
My boss lives out in Colorado, so he tells me a lot about it out there. But he hates hiking, and I go, "Oh, it sounds amazing." And he's like, "No, you wouldn't get me doing that." So it's quite funny.
Well, when I was still in the Air Force, my squadron commander, when it was getting close to her change of command, she wanted the whole squadron to hike the Pikes Peak, and I'm like, "Ma'am, there's a road. I've been on it. We could just drive to the top and get donuts. It works perfectly."
Yeah.
Did she have it?
You, Matt? Oh, sorry, go on, Georgie. Sorry.
Say, did she have any of it? She was like,
no. Well, there's another thing up part of Pikes Peak is called the Manitou Incline. You can look it up. And she did that for going away, and we were hiking that. And she's about halfway up. She's like, "Whose stupid idea was this?"
Well, we did half a seat, didn't we, up in Edinburgh that year?
We definitely did half a seat.
Oh no, we did it the first year. Did we?
Yeah, we did.
No, we did it the first year. We went up there, but then we went up again New Year's, didn't we? We went up for Mahogany that year.
Yeah.
And it was quite windy, wasn't it? So we decided not to go all the way up to the top.
Did you say the Mahogany?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Hogmanay.
Yeah.
What did I say? Did I say Mahogany?
I'm just checking.
Close
You
enough.
just like making stuff up. Close enough.
I do it all the time.
That was pretty great, though. That was pretty great.
Hogmanay, is it? Is it Hogmanay?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we
Just gossip walks involve pub to pub, don't they? Really? Yeah, pub to pub.
I bet those pubs get further and further apart after a few sherbets, don't they?
It takes a while. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Matt, what have you got coming up next year that you're excited about? Are you looking forward to anything next year, personally, or?
I think next year the big thing I think that I'm really kind of looking forward to right now is when there's like a large group from the community coming down to Orlando. That Martyn and Steph will be out. I think you guys are coming. Shabby's supposed to be coming down. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully we can all get together and do something. That'll be great.
So are you on the East Coast, Matt?
Yeah, I'm right on Merritt Island, which is right just below the Kennedy Space Center. So
our rallies are in Melbourne.
Yep. Yeah, I'm right there.
I mean, how is that? I mean, how close is Melbourne to where you are then? Because I know you guys say just down the road. That's miles down the road for you.
10 minute drive.
Okay.
10 minute
wow.
drive.
That's not too bad then. Okay.
One bridge.
Really? Oh,
Okay.
wow. Okay.
Because we went to Grills that time from theirs, didn't we?
Yeah. What did you do? Grills Riverside?
Yeah.
There's another one in the port. There's another one. There's 2 of them out here. There's one in Orlando. Then there's the Riverside one that's in Melbourne, and then there's one in Port Canaveral.
I think that was the one because we sat.
The one in Port Canaveral, wouldn't it? We went
I don't know. The cruise ships were all docked in.
That's the port. Yeah.
Yeah, we went to
there's
that one.
another one.
We tried Shark.
We did try.
No, the Shark place was great.
First
Love
time.
that.
Yeah, it's great. Have a bit of that, Jules. Awesome stuff. What about you, Keith and Emma? What have you got planned for next year? Anything exciting? Anything you're looking forward to? Anything that's going to be standing out?
No, I don't know. Really, I think next year's going to be a bit quiet because we've got a big one the year after. So we're probably just going to save some pennies for that. So, I mean, Emma's all right. Yeah. Although Emma wants to go on holiday every year. So, yeah. But nothing planned, Stuart, at the minute.
No?
Obviously, just want to carry on develop the channel a bit more, really. I've got a no surprise later in the year. Gary Moore's coming down to see me.
Yes.
So that'd be cool to meet him.
Yeah, I hate you because of that. You've chose a date I can't do.
Sorry, mate. Sorry. Yeah. Tim might come as well, but sorry, mate.
Oh dear. Have you met Gary Moore before?
No, not personally.
No, he's a top guy. He's very tall. He's very tall.
He's about as tall as Vader in the background.
Yeah, he's tall. He's but then I make him look tall because apparently I'm quite short. But we won't go into that. But when you say like you're looking forward to developing the channel, I mean, in what way have you? Again, is it just?
I've got to obviously. There's only so many figure focused on episodes I can do, and there's only so many pickup videos I do. So I've got to come up with a new idea or two. So I've got a few ideas, but so just got to develop that really, and see what else we can do, and put a bit of fun in it. I like a bit of humour and a bit of fun. So we'll see what we can do. And I'm trying to get Emma to join in a bit, but
go on, Emma. Come on, Emma.
Got a present for you, Stu.
Oh look!
Oh, what is this? Where are you?
No. I'll tell you what, that collection must be growing now.
Wow, that's quite a nice one, actually, isn't it? Who's that?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I mean, that's not as ponies go. I'm not an expert by any means. But...
Hear yourself.
Stu, that's the one. Remember, I bumped into you and I said, "Look what I picked up," and I showed you it. And what it is, every time I go to a convention, I've got to pick up Emma something pink. That's the deal. So,
okay.
We had this.
So you want to see
What is that?
The crap I get?
It's just something pink.
Okay. Well, there you are.
Every time he goes to a Twitter.
Yeah. So
that's an awesome top you've got on there, Keith. I've got to say.
Thanks, mate.
and yours is a very nice top as well, Emma. Very nice top as well. You're welcome. I don't want to leave you out. Yeah, that pony's quality. Well, it's not quality. It's all right for a pony, but
can you hear yourself right now?
No, I can't.
That's a good colour, isn't it? Well, that's a top.
I'm playing up to the guys in the chat.
We spent weeks denying he likes them at all. Then when a pony comes on TV, he's like,
"Oh, it's a lovely pony. That look better with a bit more brushing through it."
Yeah, got a brush. Yeah.
Have you actually got the brush for it, Keith?
Yeah.
Oh dear. All right, let's have a look who's in the chat. Have we got usual Mike in the chat?
My good lordy.
Oh no, he's just put an ask usual Mike. What do we got? What's this? More shelf space for Goofy, as it should be. Ooh.
That's a good thing, actually. What Keith and obviously was saying about he's got a few things later still. The year isn't over yet, and I've got me. I'm quite looking forward to doing the NEC at Christmas. I've never done the NEC at Christmas. So I'm quite looking forward to that one.
Okay.
So,
are you gonna go early bird? Because they are charging a lot of money for early bird now.
Doesn't matter. They could charge me double. I'd still go early bird. Of course you're gonna. Like in my head, it seems like a no-brainer. Like I wouldn't go to a show and not pay early bird personally because I want to get in there and see stuff without getting hounded by a million people just pushing you and stuff like that. Like,
I tell you what, the last time we went, you wouldn't have known it was early bird when we went in. It was busy.
Really?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It wasn't like it used to be sparse. But I mean, sometimes the Christmas one, I can't remember if it's like Christmas time, it's a little bit quieter on the attendees or not.
Yeah, so I spoke to Robbo Toys, and I was talking to him in depth about it because he's the reason I'm actually going at Christmas, because he was saying to me, he personally said, like, he does all of them, don't he? Like, obviously sells them.
Yeah, gets the best.
And he says he thinks Christmas NEC is by far the best one. Like, he says, as in, like, atmosphere. He said people just in a great mood. And he said it is a bit quieter because it's Christmas. But he said he personally likes it like that. And he said there's a lot of people that get money for Christmas and then they go there to spend it. So I'm really looking forward to that. So that's the reason I'm not meeting up with Keith and Gary, unfortunately, because it's the same day that they arranged. I think they've done it on purpose, but you know. I
mean, we've been up a couple of times before on over the Christmas period, and it's not bad. It isn't bad. But I just think because, you know, there's two of us, it was near enough 40 quid for us to get in for early bird.
Yeah,
you know, that's a lot of money.
I think that's just part and parcel of it, though. Was it 14 quid at Sandown? I wouldn't not pay, like, I don't know, for me, it's just like a no-brainer.
Adam, do you think, I don't like, the problem with Sandown is they can only start setting up at 8. And then you're in at 8, so half the stalls aren't set up, are they?
Yeah, but you could. What I like about it is you can still look round, like you can have a cup of tea or something, and then by 8:30, most of the stalls are set up. 8:45, and you still got a good hour, if not more than an hour, before anybody turns up. So for me, like I just think I personally, because I'm there to get, like, I don't want to be, like I said, pushed and shoved as I'm buying stuff. Like, I don't know, like for me, I just would have an early bird's no-brainer. So.
Well, that's for you.
I
Adam.
really want to go. I really want to go to New York as well. Not for the library, but I really want to go to New York. So.
Lots of traveling. Been doing it.
88% of people went to the library, enjoyed it, Adam. So.
Yeah. I do want to go to the library.
Apparently, travels are more Jason. Loves solo traveling. Been doing it since he was 16. My first trip to Amsterdam. He's upgraded now to Thailand. Good job.
For me, I couldn't think of anything worse. I've been quite vocal about that. Like, in this book, so. No, that's true, Kev. Honestly,
I was thinking the same thing.
No, it's
well,
true.
half of it's probably true.
Huh?
Half of that's probably true.
I don't think you realise how much I'm into my toys. So, like,
yeah. What toys are though? What toys?
Yeah,
the ones you can see.
The
ones you can see. So.
Oh, fair play, or foreplay, whatever you fancy. Brussels, great place to go, Adam. Could be tempted. Oh, I'm just glad Martyn got that. As,
yeah, no. In relation to that from BTR Dave, I'm definitely going to do that. The tickets haven't gone on sale for Vintage Toys of the Universe, which is what the show's called in Brussels. I think that's on in September, so they don't go on sale till about March, April. But yeah, I'll let everybody know. Like I'll let people know, like I did with the Amsterdam thing, and like if people can come out there as well, it'd be great. Like I said, if not, I am going on my own. But it's one of the things. So I think Chris Meanwhile might be going to Toy Zone. He said he's not 100% sure, but I might get to meet up with Chris Meanwhile, and there's a couple of others as well. So
I'll hopefully make it, Adam.
Yes, I know you said you were tempted by it, so yeah.
I've done a bit of research.
Nice. Well, we can chat privately about, like I said, if you need anything, kind of thing.
He's giving you some grief there, mate.
It's all right. I'm used to Gary. I do agree though. I used to be the same. Before I started really hiking seriously, I used to be like, I can't be that hard. Like, but when you actually do serious distance and you do serious routes, you realise that it's not quite as straightforward as people kind of think, I could walk for 4 or 5 hours, blah, blah, blah. But in reality, most people couldn't, like, or would struggle with it.
One does not simply walk in the
Adam
morning.
talking it all up, and here's PGM who walked all the way to Mordor. Oh, hi Bosky, how you doing? Nice to join us, thank you. So Martyn, next year for you then, what have you got planned? Anything? Well, we know what you've got planned. Is anything going to be standing out for you for next year?
Well, I mean, obviously we'll be going up to Florida again next year to meet, as Matt said, and you guys are going out, so we'll obviously, hopefully we'll meet up and do something there. But I'll be going to my first NEC next year, so I'm really, really looking forward to that. Unfortunately, I can't make the April one, so it'll be the October one. So I don't know if anyone else here is going to that one, but Steph and I have booked hotels for that one, so we'll both be going to that.
Okay, cool.
Try and persuade Adam to go. And then I think we're going to Sandown again a couple of times next year.
My tour show, March.
Obviously, Adam's toy show, both of them. Of course, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's it really for toy fairs. There's still the farthest from, which I'm really looking forward to going to.
Yeah, that's this December, isn't it? Well, it's in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I know that's not next year because I've not been to one of those before. And I know it's quite small, but I've heard it's very good. Yeah, that's about it, really. I mean, I haven't really got, asked me. We haven't really planned much for the channel or anything like that.
Have you got your table for that meal yet, mate? Or you go in? Or
No, I haven't booked it yet. We'll talk offline about that. But haven't booked it yet. But hopefully. So yeah, I haven't got too much in the. Well, there's a fair bit there to be fair, but nothing else I can really think of at the moment. Oh, and Amsterdam, obviously, I'm 99% sure I'll be going to Amsterdam to that toy fair as well.
Well, that's wicked.
Yeah,
so I didn't know if you were definitely coming, but
I've been given the okay. So
are you coming out? a couple of days before? You're just going to go the day before?
No, yeah.
Offline. Okay.
Oh no, I'll definitely want to make a few days of it because I hate going somewhere just for a day and then heading straight back the same day of
Oh, sweet. That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll definitely be going to that.
Just reminding me I'm banned from Amsterdam after last time.
Say that again, mate.
Emma's just reminding me I'm banned from Amsterdam after last time.
Oh right, okay. Why don't you tell us why that is?
That sounds like a post-watershed conversation.
It involved 2 chocolate brownies and a mistaken identity. So,
funny, I've got a story about a banana, but that's definitely not for this conversation.
Well, I was absolutely 150% sure that Samuel L. Jackson was across the street, and it wasn't him.
In front of trams and everything.
That is the only thing, isn't it? That's the only thing about Amsterdam. You've got to watch out for the cyclists, the cars, and the trams.
And the chocolate brownies.
He was just walking through everything. And I was like, oh my days. And yes, I had not had a drink. I had not had a brownie. And I was sensible. And I was trying to get him back to the hotel. And it was like...
Oh, those things you sat there going,
no,
you're eating this brownie and you're thinking, I'm going, it's not doing anything. It's no effect at all. Nothing. What a waste of time.
Carnage.
Carnage.
Yeah. So, it hits you though, doesn't it, Keith? It hits you. It hits you.
Yeah.
It hits you. I went to Amsterdam on a football tour a while back, and we got there early in the morning, and our plan was to have a sleep, then go into town, watch the game on the telly, have a few drinks, have something to eat, and then just generally do what you do in Amsterdam. And so we got to our friend's place because he was living out there, walked into town, walked past the first bar, which was open. So I thought, okay, we'll have a couple of sneaky pints. So we did. And the thing is, that was back in the day when I used to be able to do quite a few things like drink and stuff like that. I can't do it now. And
were you able to brush your hair back in them days as well?
he was able to read small words. It was amazing.
I know. But, I wish I know those days. Those were the days. The old comb over, fantastic. So, but the thing is, I made the mistake of because we hadn't had anything to eat. It was got to about like 4:00 in the afternoon, and we were pretty like drunk at that time. So we thought we'd have something to eat. So we didn't have a sit down meal. We stopped off and had this ropey old burger from somewhere, and then a couple of other friends come back and said, "Oh right, yeah. We've got some smoke." So we were walking around, and I don't smoke. I don't smoke, but I thought I'll try this, and I took a puff, and it was like, nothing. Took another puff. No, took the third puff, and it hit me like a steam train. I cannot remember 6 hours of my life. I cannot remember 6 hours of my life, and I come round at about, that must have been 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and we were in a Chinese restaurant, and I was like, didn't have a clue what was going on. Didn't have a clue. And, apparently I was quite ill. So, not good. So just be careful, Martyn. Chocolate brownies and smoky stuff.
Yeah, your stories are very, very tame. Let me just put it that way.
We need to speak to Steph.
Look, I like bananas. So just...
Let's just say I was dragged in somewhere which I didn't expect bananas would be part of anything. But anyway.
The way I look at things is someone like me is quite conservative, so I think I'll be man.
Yeah, we'll see. Banned in Yorkshire, John. If someone's banned in Yorkshire, yeah. Right. So was this? Yes, Connor. But Peter's feet are much. Well, those feet are made for walking, aren't they? Hi, boss man. Peter, BLE saying hello to everybody. What's this? It's hairy feet installation for walking that much. Well, there you go. I mean, have you got hairy feet, Adam?
I don't think I have, no.
Well, there's your issue. PGM, straight from the horse's mouth. What's this? Colorado is the capital of pro cycling in the US. Great altitude training. Oh, wow. Didn't know that.
They do a lot of Olympic training here in Colorado Springs, too.
I moved from New York to Colorado to low altitude. There's a reason athletes train. Oh, okay. Yeah. What's this? Wow. Feet talking to
we do miss a magic segment. We need a magic segment.
I think Si should just jump on and give us question of the week. And that'd be awesome. These questions of the week. Wow, unbelievable.
Awesome.
I skied snowboarding. I mean, has anybody done skiing? I mean, would that be something you would want to do?
I've not done skiing. I used to be a very keen wakeboarder, which is kind of obviously, I suppose it was always likened to snowboarding on water, basically. I used to do that for years. I loved that. But no, I've never actually done skiing. I'd like to do snowboarding.
Yeah, I've tried snowboarding, which I loved. There's a ski slope in Milton Keynes where they call it a dry ski slope. And I went there and did a 3-hour beginner's course and absolutely loved it. And never went back and did another session. But I would definitely, you know, I don't know if I'd do it now. I was sort of in my early 30s, but I've break my leg now. But I really, really enjoyed it. It was really good.
I used to love wakeboarding. I used to go to a wakeboarding place in Milton Keynes. But I used to do all the ramps and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
nice. Wow.
It was pretty. But I used to skateboard half pipes. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. This is going back. Talk about Stuart would have definitely had hair. So this was like going back to kind of like my mid-20s, which obviously was last week, Emma. So
yeah, that's
here we go.
I'd say that actually. To be fair.
Yeah, Emma's laughing because the only skiing I've done is in Dubai Ski Dome, and I'm terrible, wasn't I?
And I've been skiing, so and he won't go skiing.
Did you enjoy it, Emma?
Amazing, yes.
Really?
Yeah, really good, yeah.
Okay, and whereabouts do you go?
So I went to Austria.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was brilliant. It like works your legs, and you feel like you've had a workout after the end of the day. But just getting to a nice pub with a lot of fire.
Always goes back to a pub.
Yeah, nice, really warm, and you know you've worked out for the day. It's just amazing. Yeah.
Do you know, it's really weird. So myself and Georgie, we've been talking about going somewhere like Christmassy. We thought about going to Grindelwald, didn't we? I mean, we talked about that a while back, and it sort of like never come to fruition and stuff like that. And then, of course, we've been watching Adam the Woo. He's been in, where was it? In Alaska. And I thought, oh, yeah, that'd be great to go to Alaska. I'd love to go to Alaska. How cool would that be? It was cold over here last week, and I said, sod that. It was cold over here, and that was nothing compared to Alaska. So,
to be fair, you turned up to Sandown like you'd been trekking across the North Pole. So,
you actually had skis on, didn't you? I remember now.
Yeah.
That was just to get from the car to the actual building.
Wasn't even the skis, it was them tennis rackets he tied to his feet with bits of string.
Cold, didn't he?
Yeah.
Honestly, it was cold. And it's all right for you. You got a full head of hair. You lose your body heat for your noggin. So, but yeah, I dressed up warm and it was all right. It was nice and cozy. I don't like the cold. Yeah, I find myself wanting to go to somewhere like Grindelwald or Alaska just for the experience of it. I mean,
Alaska's awesome.
Is it really? Whereabouts did you go?
I lived right outside of Fairbanks in a town called North Pole.
Okay.
And
that's where we watched, wasn't it? That's where he vlogged from.
There's a guy there. He was an old drinking buddy of mine. There's a guy there. His name's Chris Kringle. Runs a little gift shop. Has a few reindeer. It's awesome.
Would you ever go to Barrow?
I almost drove up that far. I did
Really?
the dumbest thing I ever did in my life. It was Labor Day weekend. It was like September 9th, 2001. I drove up into the Arctic Circle and went through Adigan Pass in the Brooks Range. It's that northern mountain range. And I did that in my 94 Pontiac Sunbird with the donut spare tire. I just brought like an extra can of gas with me. It's amazing. I'm surprised I made it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was the dumbest thing I ever did in my life. But I got a really great pictures of because it's like the fall colors in the tundra and stuff. It was absolutely gorgeous. But hindsight, it was the dumbest thing I ever did in my life.
Because Barrow's the northernest point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of civilization in Alaska.
Yeah, if I had it to do over again, because you could fly out of Fairbanks, you could go up there. It was a pretty cheap ticket. I would have flown up to Barrow just to go stick my feet in the Arctic Ocean.
Yeah, but it's expensive there, though. Have you seen the prices?
Oh yeah, it was expensive when I lived there. And
I mean,
Fairbanks,
what is it? It's about $20 for like a can of soup in the grocery store.
Yeah, I mean, I would do like a day trip to go just fly in for the day. And then fly back out that night or the next morning.
Yeah, but there's only one flight in and out. There's only one flight in and out.
Yeah, to get the next flight out. Yeah, just stay there for like one day and then come get the next flight out. It wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Alaska itself is expensive. They do have to like import a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, but then again, you know, as I know a lot of people, you
fun.
shoot one moose a year, and you got meat for the year. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yo,
can I interject and ask a question for everybody on the panel?
You can, yes.
In the
Sure.
chat. So obviously, as this is kind of a review of the year and also like a Christmas stream, I'm just wondering, has anybody asked Santa for a particular present? And if so, would they mind sharing what they've asked Santa? Because I'd like to know what everybody potentially wants for Christmas.
Don't tell him anything.
Nothing springs to mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah, I've already got the list, Adam.
I just wondered, like, if there's anything anybody was looking like had been like, I don't know, looking to pick up or something like that.
right.
No, I really don't care if I get anything for Christmas or not. Since I've had kids, I just worry about them having a good Christmas.
The problem, I mean, Steph and I have been together for quite a while now. So the thing is, we've got to the stage now where instead of buying something that we're not sure that other person wants, we'd rather give them a list of things that we do want. So I know pretty much exactly everything I'll get for Christmas because I've actually asked for it. So I can't really answer the question, to be honest with you, Adam.
The thing is, Adam, in our house, it's Christmas every day.
That must be a bit overwhelming.
Come to the door every day. So I just
that's
go,
true.
happy birthday, every time he gets home from work, because I'm part-time now, so I'm home before him, which he hates.
Yeah, the postman's changed his delivery times. It's a nightmare.
So the postie comes late, and I'm like, oh, happy birthday. It's your birthday again. Yeah, parcels every day. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know that feeling, but I just think I didn't know if there was anything big that people have asked for. And it doesn't have to be toys, you know what I mean? So like, I just wondered. I just been nosy. What about you, Stuart? Have you asked young Georgie for anything for Christmas, or has Georgie asked for anything for Christmas? Oh,
No.
God, bloody hell! And I thought you were the Christmassy people. Come on.
Yeah, I've taken a punt on a surprise, so.
Well, yeah. But you asked Georgie, oh, can you send us a Christmas list? You just go, yeah. And nothing. And then she says, don't worry about me, that old chestnut. And I know Shabby goes on about this a lot, right? So no, I'm getting a...
Write your list.
When I say to people, look, you can get me any, you know what, I've got a collection. I'm mad about Star Wars. Get me something, and they'll go, no, because you got everything. Don't know what you got.
Exactly that.
Yeah, but surely if you've got something you'd already got, you'd still appreciate people doing it.
That was my Christmas present that Martyn delivered for me this year.
Now here you go. Mine's better than that one. That's got a crease in the
Packaging.
Yeah.
Oh dear. But what about you, Adam? I mean, have you want anything?
I always want stuff. Yeah.
Well, thank you for being specific.
Yeah, no, I do always want stuff, but I've started a new line, haven't I? So I'm definitely on the whole kind of hunt for battle beasts. So that's what I'm basically all after at the moment. Buying as many of these little things as
Battle
possible.
beasts.
So these are amazing. So this is my way of segueing to being able to show off my battle beast. But,
okay.
But no, I definitely would like more of them. I'm down to the last 4 vehicles in mask now. So
cool.
The whole mask range. So like I picked up a beauty the other week. So I can show you this. So this is Volcano. This is one of Luke Reynolds' favourite vehicles in the line. And it is motorised. So you put batteries in, it goes along and it pops open and stuff like that. It's
I was gonna say that knock on the door is Luke.
Yeah, no, so I only need, like I said, I only need now 4, and then I've got them all. So.
Is that Series 3, that one?
I'm trying to think actually. I can never remember the series. I think it is, but this one's a bit of a biatch to pick up because of obviously the fact it's normally not working, or the battery compartment's normally corroded and stuff like that, or you're missing a little the seatbelt thing in there and stuff like that. But yeah, so has anybody else picked up anything recently?
Apparently Jason's doing Bangkok patties in February. I don't know what that is. Wow, there you go. And if I can afford it, go to Tokyo for 3 nights. Probably won't.
Patties. Oh my God. You need to put your
What's it
glasses
say?
on.
Yeah, my New Year's resolution is hoping that Stu wears his glasses for the quiz.
Oh,
What? I'm all right. I don't need to wear them.
He's all right. He's all right reading stuff wrong and inside out, back to front, upside down, and incorrectly. It's fine.
So this is to you, Martyn, from Steph. Since when did I need to give you the okay?
True. She's
Oh,
amazing.
that's just though. I want mundane stuff. What I tend to call mundane stuff.
Yeah.
Like, can you set of towels for the bathroom or a stand for my new laptop?
Nothing
or...
wrong with that.
Room in the lounge to sit down so you can watch TV.
Got plenty of them. Plenty of them in the lounge. Plenty of them. Isn't there? Well, there is. There is. We just need to, rejig.
Rejig?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, dearie. But what's this? But Christmas 2025 will be in Tokyo. Oh, right. Nice one.
Okay.
21 nights. Right for some, innit?
I don't think Jason actually ever is at home.
No.
That's why he's travelled with Jason.
We're going Star Wars Celebration in Japan. I don't suppose are they?
I considered it, but didn't follow through.
Oh, funny enough, because I volunteered for the last Star Wars Celebration. I did all 3 days, or whatever it was, and I wrote to them again. And this year they're not doing volunteers at all. So I don't know what they're doing, how they're sorting it out. I was hoping for a free flight over there, if I'm honest. But,
probably AI robots or something, Keith.
Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah.
I don't. To be quite honest with you, I don't know what it was, Tim. I didn't ask. I just took it, and it was I was out for the count. So you can't remember 6 hours of his life. Sounds like one of his Chris live streams. Oh, Kieran Ball, you are such a charmer, mate. Oh, dearie me. What's this? Skiing. Who remember a film called Hot Dog that was done in the 80s? No. Does anybody remember a film called Hot Dog?
No.
I think I'm
No doubt you'll have about 3 questions on it on your new movie quiz.
Did you say Grindelwald on the Germany outside? Yeah, well, that's where it is, isn't it? No, it's in Switzerland.
Yes, that's an Indiana Jones joke.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never knew into Harry. I'm very much. If I shave my hair, if I shave my beard, I look like Voldemort as well. See, there's another one.
Is that going on the 1st of January or the 31st of December?
31st.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's booked.
Got it all booked. It's it's starting to do me noggin in now.
He's gonna have a cutthroat, I think, aren't you?
Nice.
Well, hopefully not. She's just gonna shave it off. But,
They'd buzz it first to get it down to decent length, won't they, before they start?
Yeah. But it is. I don't know. It's tiring. Go on, you ring those bells. What do you want, Martyn? What do you want to say?
Is that what you're doing?
I was going to say that looked a bit
That looked
suspicious.
a bit
I was going to say
as well.
Yeah.
I was doing it up here.
Yeah, but
About
it's
coming to
screen.
Amsterdam with me, Martyn.
Well, I was wondering why I got a personal invite, Adam.
What's this? Martyn, could land planes with that? Yeah. Oh dear. What's this? Yep. Jumpy. Lots of you know. Oh, well, okay. Something about the film. I once had a job as a ski lift operator. There were plenty of ups and downs. Oh my good God. Oh, brilliant. So, what else we got? What's this? You were bound to pick something up in Amsterdam, Adam. Yeah. Well, Adam
I'm not
Long.
going to play the game. I'm just going to go, yeah, hopefully I'll get a few toys.
I need a miracle for that to happen.
You muttering to yourself.
I'm just, a girl called Familia. Oh, dear.
Nice.
I'm hoping you're getting the E-Wing for Mrs. T. Oh, wow.
I got the E-Wing. The E-Wing is fantastic. It is. I plan on doing a video for it, but I don't want to do like a normal review anymore.
Questions inside.
Oh, God.
Considering you live in the same house, why aren't you on the same camera, Stu, Georgie? Like Keith
That's
and
a good
Emma, all
point.
cuddled up, or like Matt and Carlo Ren.
Well, because I'd have to sit on the Christmas tree, and that'd be a bit painful.
Yeah.
Stu doesn't share the camera. Stu doesn't share the camera.
Oh, it's the other way round. It's the other way round. I said, "Do you want to jump on with me?" She goes, "No, I want to get my own laptop." Fair enough. So what can I do? And not only that, so we've got it as well. So it'll help out with next year's live stream as well, won't it?
Yes, yeah. Well, my old one was just running like an absolute dog. So
yeah, I'm sorry about that. You've been with me for a few years, so I do try my best.
Well, it must have. I think it was about 13, 14 years old, and it took about 2 years to boot up.
Definitely sounds like
to load one of the screens up.
yeah. She's talking about the laptop, Keith. Yeah, thank you very much, pal. Yeah.
Yeah, just nightmare. Turned off when it thinks it will. Just yeah.
I'll turn off all the time.
I know you turn.
Yeah,
off
we're still
all the
talking
time.
about what?
I know you turn off all the time.
Yeah, but you do it on purpose. You purposely wait until the football comes on. Oh, I'm just about to sit down and do something, and then you'll start chatting and ask me questions. And I'm like, it's just, because I mean,
They're great conversations we have, aren't they, Emma, by ourselves when the boys have got that.
It's true. We might as well address the elephant in the room. It's true. Bless her cotton socks.
You say something?
No, here you go. Yeah. Anyway,
I got a question for the group. Do you guys have any like Christmas traditions that you do?
I like it.
Oh yeah.
Number 3 question coming up.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, blimey.
Well, since it's that nearly hour, you can
nearly the time. Morning on Christmas stream. What the fuck? Oh, moaning on the Christmas. I know. Moaning. I know. I can't wait for you to come on, Shabby. You're gonna bring the Christmas spirit and Christmas cheer. But there you are. Right, Georgie. I mean, you've got some questions, haven't you?
Well, I did.
That's okay. You crack on. You got loads of questions you can ask.
I'm not going to give you that one then. So I'm going to ask Matt this one then. So if you, on the Christmas dinner table, not the Thanksgiving, what is the one dish that you can't be without?
Oh, when I was growing up, we would go to my grandparents for Christmas Day. The whole family would be there, and it was like this huge pot. There'd be everything you could possibly want. So I mean, there's no real thing. I mean, since I got married and had kids, we kind of just do Christmas ourselves, and I cook Christmas dinner, and I've been doing like a standing rib roast the past few years. It turns out pretty good, but it depends on the sides that go with it tend to change, and it gets a little off, but I don't know, just a lot of it's kind of more like the desserts afterwards, that you're gonna have around, like mom's chocolate chip cookies, maybe an apple pie.
Oh, nice.
Stuff like that.
So we'll just extend the vacation into December and we'll round that for Christmas dinner. Perfect. Love it.
Always welcome.
Cool. What else do I have? I'll go for Martyn. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Well, I mean, there's only one Christmas movie, and it kind of tied in with your other question, traditions. It's obviously Muppets Christmas Carol. Every single year, without fail, I'll put the turkey in, and then I'll have a 2-hour gap where I'll run into the lounge and I'll watch Muppet Christmas Carol, and I'll either FaceTime or video message my sisters who are both in their 20s. And we know the words to every single song in that movie. And I'm a rubbish singer, absolutely awful. But the three of us, we're blaring out the tunes to every single one of those songs. I love that film so much. And yeah, it's the only thing I probably do every year without fail is watch Muppets Christmas Carol. Absolutely love it. Great.
Mark, guess you're singing us out then tonight.
Sorry?
Guess you're singing us out tonight.
Yeah, I could do. I mean, no.
I thought for sure he was going to say Die Hard.
No.
Oh, cool stuff.
Die Hard, I would consider Die Hard a Christmas movie, but it's not the sort of film you'd watch on Christmas Day, surely. Star Wars, the original Star Wars was something I remember always being on at Christmas when I was a little kid. But I'd even pick Muppets Christmas Carol over Star Wars, absolutely.
Ooh,
wow.
Nice.
On Christmas Day.
Nice. Cool.
So George, sorry, just quickly, George Aiken saying he's got the ghost coming this week. Is that true? Is that coming this
December
week?
5th?
Is that right?
Oh, okay.
I'd just like to say, Si's comment that deserves a round of applause that just came up on the comments.
I'll get to that in a sec.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going 31st of December. 31st of December. I've just got to try and find size comment now.
Pretty much the last one, but now 4, 5.
Have I gone past it?
After stuffing and Brussels sprouts. And Brussels sprouts.
I have Brussels sprouts all year round.
Oh, I love them. If they're in season,
I have them on every single roast dinner. It's not a Christmas thing for me. I love Brussels sprouts.
Well, I've got Stuart into loving them now. So I'll blanch them and then halve them. Get some pancetta, brown that in some butter, toss them in with some pepper. Super nice.
Yeah, I do like a Brussels sprout now. Sorry, Adam, was that
stuffing?
Stuffing's a big one for me.
Yeah.
Okay, go on. Sorry, you carry on answering your question. Sorry.
Asking. Oh, let's go with this. Adam, can you remember getting something as a kid, some standout toy that you always wanted as a kid for Christmas?
Yeah, I can actually. That's really weird you asked me this, because this is a story that my dad reminds me of every single year.
Okay.
So when I was a kid, there was a G.I. Joe toy called Rolling Thunder. And it was this big kind of like thing. It's quite expensive to buy a complete one now. You're looking a good couple of £100 to get one. But at the time, it's $44.99 in the Argos book. And I was desperate for Rolling Thunder. Like, I mean, desperate. I went on about it for weeks, if not months, before Christmas.
Join us, Rob.
My dad got me it. Like, mum and dad brought it for me for Christmas. And by Boxing Day, I just cast it aside. Because, you know, as a kid, it was like one of them things you were like, you play with it for half hour. And then you're like, kind of like, oh, move on to something else. And my dad never lets me forget it. He's like, you know, like at the time, obviously, it was probably about 1991. $44.99 was quite expensive for a toy at that time, and he just never lets me forget it. So that would probably be the one I automatically always think of.
It was always the Argos catalogue, wasn't it? Always the Argos catalogue and a pen.
Argos catalogue.
There we go. I think mine one year was Big Track. And I got really, really knocked with it because whatever I did, it didn't take the bloody apple to the side of the chair to give to my dad like it did in the advert. No matter what combination I put in the back of that thing, it would not do it. It's like,
I've been after, you talk about Argos books, I've been after getting the autumn-winter 1986 is what I think is the grail of Argos catalogues. Like for me, that's the Argos catalogue I really remember. And it's impossible. Like if you can find one, you're looking £200-300. They just don't exist. When they used to give them away, didn't they? But the Argos catalogues now are like gold dust.
I've got one upstairs. I'm going to go and see if I got gold in a minute.
Go and see what.
Yeah, any Argos catalogues from the 80s are worth a lot of money. Wow. But autumn winter 1986 is the one I really want to try and get hold of. It's got loads of masks in it. It's got Star Wars. It's got everything in it that you want, kind of thing.
What's the worst present your wife or husband ever bought you, ever? And you opened it up and you thought, oh my goodness.
Not answering that.
I can answer it for my parents because obviously I can't answer it for myself. But I know my dad one year brought my mum a dustbuster. Wow. You know, the handheld little hoovers. Thinking it was amazing. My mum was not impressed. No. And again, that's another one my mum reminds me of my dad every year.
Yeah. One year.
Oh,
My Little Pony on it as well, look, Stu.
What a beautiful.
Oh, so it has. Oh, look at that.
What date is that?
I don't know what date that is.
It's not the old big doorstep one, is it? Do you remember when they like doorsteps?
Yeah. Argos catalogues. I saw one at NEC last April, and I think the guy wanted 100 or 150 quid, and I was so tempted, but I thought for an Argos catalogue it was free. It just sticks in my throat that you're going to pay that much money for one, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, Argos was the way forward.
I don't think I ever had like a bad present though, but I do remember that my husband, not then.
No,
look at that!
Wow,
that's cool. 1980.
That would be. No, it won't be as early as that. Not for UK, it won't, Matt. Matt, we had everything about
Jedi,
3
yes.
years later than you. It'd be about 83, 84. That will be in the UK.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it said Return of the Jedi at the top.
Because that's the thing as well.
Late on the update.
There will be a lot out later. Lego stuff. Look at all the Lego sets.
Oh, Lego Castle. I love that.
And you had to always match the number up with the write-up.
That police station, I think, is $14.99, and I brought that for a birthday one year, and I remember that as well.
I looked at it because I remember it was 8 years old. I got the Kenner Death Star for Christmas, and that really stands out. And I think about that thing was $12 retail. I mean, it's ridiculously cheap. I mean, it was when they made the Millennium Falcon, Kenner was worried that people wouldn't buy it because it was $28. I mean, just think about the price. Wow. Yeah, they wouldn't. The parents wouldn't buy a toy for their kids that cost $28, $30.
Wow.
The thing is, it's not Christmas. I can
Walkman's awesome.
Oh, wicked.
Oh yeah.
I can elaborate a bit on that, Matt. So it weren't a Christmas present, but like I said, that police station, Lego police station, it was a birthday one year. My birthday's in February, and I remember it was $14.99, and I got £14 in birthday money. And I thought I was rich. I was about 7 or 8 years old. I thought I was rich. And I had to ask my mum and dad for an extra £1 so I could buy that police station. So it's already, at the time, $14.99. It might as well have been $1,000 to me. Like, I was just like, I am rich. Like, it's crazy. Like.
So, Emma, your question that you've just asked, let's turn that round on you, shall we?
Well, now he's back. No, so normally Mando's really good, buying presents, absolutely good. But a couple of years ago, he actually bought me a Hoover.
Ooh.
Then I thought, what on earth?
It's a nice one.
Yeah. I knew my place.
Was it a Dyson? Was it just a Dyson in fair play?
He nearly had it around his neck. But
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, that was it.
One year, my wife Wendy got me a shop vac for Christmas, and I opened it, and it's great. I use it a lot, and it was a great gift. It still is. But I looked at it, I was like, I just want us to point out, if the situations were reversed, we'd be having an argument right now.
It's my mum and dad's 60th wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
He got her a lawnmower. This is about 3 weeks ago, wasn't it? He got a lawnmower.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
Wow. What? So, Georgie, what about you then? I mean, is there anything that you've got that you thought?
Not that I've thought, but there was a bit of a standout Christmas when it was in our early-ish days, I think, of being together. And I was talking about getting a new camera. Do you remember that year?
Yeah, I do remember that year. Yeah, and the year after.
These were in the days where you didn't really talk to my mum too much. And we went round to my mum's on that day. And basically, you'd bought me a DSLR camera. And so had my mum. But my mum had kindly bought the slightly upper market DSLR camera. Yeah. So yours ended up going back, didn't it?
It did, yeah. Brilliant. And then I got you a laptop the year after, and that went back as well, didn't it?
Yeah, because I didn't need one. I mean, I'd had one.
Well, you did. You do, because look how old yours is now.
Well, now that was 12 odd years ago.
That's a good point.
And I just had a new one.
Yeah.
I sense a bit of lack of communication there.
But the thought was there, the kindness was there. So
it was. You've not been very helpful at all this year, have you? Really?
No, I haven't. No, sorry.
No.
Plenty of things I need, but.
Well, yeah, but a list would be nice.
Well, you say you've got it under control, apparently. So.
Well, no, because what'll happen is I'll buy you something, and then you go, I didn't need that, and I'll end up taking it back. So I might as well get a list of stuff that you actually want, and you're gonna.
Okay.
Is
this turned into mediation for Georgie?
I need to be over this side. Someone needs to be in the centre.
Got to get it right. You got to get it right. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing worse than getting the wrong Christmas present or something that someone don't like. I mean, crikey,
It's all good. We'll be fine.
It's all good. You sure? Right. Have you got any more questions? Because I think you need to ask.
We need to do one for Emma and Keith. I'll throw the one out that Matt kind of put out to everybody. Do you have any sort of traditions that you do? every Christmas?
Well, with the kids, they've left now, but as the kids, we've got a little TV room just in there. And I would fill the room to about 7 foot with balloons.
Wow.
Blow them all up and then put £5 notes, £1 coins,
20p
50p coins in there. Obviously, a lot less £20 notes. It'd be like 2 amongst 250, 300 balloons. And then let the kids just jump in there.
in the morning.
In the morning, first thing. So that was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Pop, 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 pop.
So what time do you want me over Christmas morning then, Keith?
Yeah, but it got a bit.
Now he just does it for me.
Yeah. Well, it got a bit, it was like gets a bit competitive with the kids. And one year, was it one of them had a toothpick?
Like
toothpick.
a cocktail stick.
Yeah, because they got popping by with their hands. They don't have any tools to pop them. So it takes a good sort of 15, 20
Oh
minutes.
wow!
But yeah, you've got that, and then there's an almighty fight.
He had all
with
the
the kids.
money. Yeah.
But yeah, that's good.
Oh, that's pretty epic. I think we might have to change ours because I think Stu's touched on this before, but we always go to the cinema down Bluewater for Christmas Eve.
Yes.
That's how we ended up booking a holiday last time. But we're a bit. I don't know about the films this year.
No,
Really, there's nothing really that's coming out. So.
Well, you said that Marvel one that was coming out, but I can't remember what it was. The Marvel one?
Something beginning with K.
Yeah.
Oh, the Squad, the new sort of gang of superheroes.
Thunderbolts?
No, it's some chap. Hold on, I'm still on Disney chat telling them I think their service is rubbish. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. What a nightmare that was. Unbelievable.
Did you have any traditions when you were younger? Christmas.
I'll get it in a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. Craven the Hunter.
Oh, that's
DC, yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
Sony
DC.
one.
Oh no, that's
No,
Marvel.
no,
isn't
it's-
it? I beg
it's
pardon.
not- it's not.
Sony,
It's
Sony
Sony.
Marvel. Beg pardon. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sony. It's not really MCU.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
savage. I watched a trailer for it. It's savage.
Is it?
I'll tell you one of my favorite. I have for my old comic book collection. I have the series from Craven's Last Hunt, where he actually in the first issue of the series there he kills Spider-Man and then takes his place.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And it turns out, you find out by the second episode or by the third one, he didn't actually kill him, but he did bury him and everything. And it's pretty dark as a thing. And it was really just a well done story that the MCU will never make into a movie. It's kind of a shame.
My worst Christmas gift. My worst Christmas gift from my family was things for a hi-fi, like tapes, headphones, so on. As Mum told them, she was getting me a hi-fi, which never said.
Oh no!
Oh.
We'll just add to that balloon story. You can imagine, right, that on Christmas Eve you're waiting for the kids to go to bed, then you've got to pump up, blow up 300 balloons.
Ridiculous.
And then you've got so you pump them upstairs in the collection room, so out the way, and then you've got to move 300 balloons by hand down the stairs. Have you ever tried carrying more than 3 or 4 balloons?
I just go to bed.
And she used to just go to bed, and I was like up till about 3 o'clock in the morning blowing up balloons, and it just
So apparently, according to Connor, worst gift I ever got for Christmas was The Last Jedi. I binned it. Wow.
Some of you guys have mentioned obviously your favourite film at Christmas, and no one's mentioned for me is Home Alone.
Oh, that's a good one.
Home Alone.
I love Home Alone.
I love a Christmas story.
Muppets Christmas Carol.
Does everybody fancy chipping in and buying the house? It's up for sale.
Yeah, I saw that was up. So
Did
it looks quite a bit different inside, though, doesn't it? Like from the actual when it was.
Well,
a film.
it's like a museum.
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't. They'd changed a lot of the rooms I saw, and I thought, it doesn't feel the same.
Didn't fancy it.
What, with a basketball court in it and a?
Yeah, it's mad.
Have any of you watched the sequel? They made a sequel to A Christmas Story, and it's really good because Peter Billingsley's in it again. He's still Ralphie, and but he's older, and it's it starts off because the father had passed away right before Christmas, so they changed their plans and go back home for and he's got to make Christmas. It's really well done. If you guys haven't seen it,
yeah, I don't think I've seen that. I was just that's why I was just Googling it. I was like,
it's really good.
Cheers, Keith.
What can you do with a priceless item, Keith?
Gets you a hairpiece. I don't want a hairpiece. What do I want a hairpiece for?
You do actually have one in the drawer. Just saying.
Oh.
No, I'm not going on any more train journeys. Not with a bag, anyway. Still haunts me to this day. Still haunts me. Deary me. And do you know what? They never phoned back. Never got back to me.
No worries. That's
Never
cool.
got back to me. There you
Cool.
are.
They probably thought Sean Connery was busy.
Nah.
Telling Anne and Stu, you're about the most unluckiest person I know.
Why is that?
Well, how many car crashes you had? How many things you lost? How many?
Well, look, to be fair, Keith, I've not really been in a car crash. I've not even been in the car when it's been hit. It's just been parked.
That's the
You know what I
colour
mean?
of Stuart's car, though.
So
Statistically,
touch
I've
wood.
told him this.
All good so far. All good. So the guy's actually turned around. The guy that I take the car to get it resprayed and stuff like that. He said, "Look," he said,
He's living in Barbados.
You want?
Hey,
He lives in
could have gone
Barbados
to
now.
Barbados, yeah. But I mean, he's turned around and said it's getting to the point now where there's too much paint in the area and stuff like that because it keeps respraying it. So I've now had to park the car around the other way so I can get hit on the other side.
Just buy a different coloured car. I said statistically, red cars are always the highest ones that are in accidents. So just buy a different colour car.
I don't want to buy a different colour car like that.
No,
That car was a Christmas present, so I'm not getting another car.
Oh,
I remember getting Christmas ready for my brother and sister as my mum was very ill, so I wrapped all the gifts up and got some of the food ready. I got home at 4 a.m., then back out on the 9 a.m. we get. What was you bloody Santa Claus that night or something? Jesus Christ, Jason. Wowzers. What else we got? Matt Zero Hunter has one in stock. It's called. Oh dear. What's that? Was that something? Them and ask them. Sorry. I can't see that. What's that say? Oh, don't everybody jump in and help me then, will you? I'll get my glasses.
I quite like watching you struggle.
It's not that you can't read it.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me.
I think we're a typo, Jay.
Bit of a typo there.
That we can't work out. I'm queen of them,
Okay. And there you go. Hello,
Oh.
Pete. Oh, what? Have you worked it out?
something. It must be to do with Disney Plus then. Hey, ringing them or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, well, bloody useless.
Right.
I'll see you. Come on.
You see Shabby's comment?
It's about Everton.
No.
Oh, no.
No. Oh, it wasn't a dodgy laptop. Oh, what? No. So it wasn't a dodgy laptop. It was a new laptop, and she opened it and then didn't want it and took it back. That was years
I only
ago.
had one that was 12 months old. That was why I was like, why are you spending hundreds of pounds on something? I just had something new.
So what we've
old?
ascertained here is Stuart is rubbish at getting Christmas presents, isn't it? This is what we've just worked out.
He's got better. He's got better.
Have I?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought I saw you your case on Crime Watch missing kids poster. Oh dear. So what I got from Stu's car story is no, I'm not terrible. There's nothing wrong with me parking. I'm just parking outside on the road normally. It's other people that can't fucking see it. I mean, it's a red car for crying out loud. Red stands out. It's like there's a red car.
We're staring at it as they drive into it.
Yeah, statistically, they ain't involved in the most crashes, so that says a lot.
Adam, what's the numbers? Have you got the numbers at hand or not?
We don't need the numbers, Keith.
No, I know it's statistically red cars are definitely the ones that are in the most accidents.
Oh, Keith's got a red car.
I just do hate Christmas. For crying out loud, Chevy. Oh God. No.
He doesn't. He loves it.
Oh, I know. It's yeah, that's just Shabby. Swine. He knows what he's doing. Was Stu's dicky knee rather than his dodgy laptop. Oh dear. Well, okay, so we pretty much come to the end of the stream. So I just want to say a huge thank you to Georgie once again. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you for Martyn. I know you've kind of struggled a little bit because you're feeling a bit, and
yeah. I'll probably tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll probably need room service. Temperature.
Ring the bell. Ring
well,
the bell.
I mean,
ring the bell.
Yeah.
Just shake your arm, Martyn. Just
I like your style, Stu. I like your style.
To
If I'm in bed and I'm doing this.
be fair, Steph was in there earlier, just coughing and spluttering everywhere, wasn't she? You know, all over the place. No wonder you're feeling rough.
Yeah.
Steph, shocker.
Get well soon, Stephanie.
Yes, absolutely. Again, massive thank you to Adam, Real Toy Dude. It's been a pleasure having you on, sir.
You're welcome.
Nice to
You're a man
see
of
you.
very many words. Yes, absolutely. Nice one, thank you. Matt, thank you very much. Big thank you
Thanks
to
for
you.
having me, as always.
No. And thank you, because I didn't know whether you're going to be jumping on or not, because you were obviously you're traveling for work and stuff like that, but appreciate you jumping on. So always good to chat to you. And thank you to Keith and Emma as well. Awesome. Thank you very much for joining us, Keith. He's
frozen?
He's absolutely
Frozen, I think, ain't he?
He's frozen.
Yeah,
He's
either that or
because he's not flashing anymore either. Look,
it's for the Christmas card.
He's just won the world championship.
No.
Oh, he's gone.
Statues, ain't he? Like, honestly.
Yeah.
Another
bless.
5 millimeter.
I thought Emma would press pause on him or something, but there you are. And I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody once again in the chat. Awesome stuff. It's been a pleasure chatting to you guys, and it's been a pleasure having everybody in the chat. So let's just quickly finish off and see what we've got. What we got? What's this? Maybe I should have asked Google for a better comment. Fantastic live stream. Thank you very much, Kieran. Very nice of you to say so. Appreciate that. He's laughing at Keith. What's this? Next week is going to be gets man flu.
That's the only trouble. That's the only trouble, isn't it?
Yeah, you're gonna be feeling rough tomorrow, Martyn. You're gonna be feeling rough tomorrow.
Well, I'm going to be feeling rough regardless. So
thank you. I love
Wendy absolutely hates it when I get sick. It's pretty rare. You know, I swam in the Hudson River as a kid, so I have an immune system that's been forged in the fires of raw sewage and radiation. So I don't get sick that often. But when I do, it's like I just want to be left alone, and she just wants to take care of me, and I'm like, I just want to be left alone.
Oh, I could swap
It's
that
terrible.
because that'd be all right.
So I just want to quickly say, next week we have a double header next week, and I'll tell you for why.
Why? Do pray tell.
I'll tell you. So next week we will be back at it's the 1st of December, next Sunday. So next Sunday at 10 a.m. we will be hosting the Australians and the New Zealanders. So we're going to be having Dean, Mike, Daniel, Phil, Jason, and PGM. And then at 8 o'clock, we will be having on Grindhead, Lauren, Weird Fantastic Toys, Badger, Willem, and Ghosty. So that'll be next week at 8 o'clock. So double header for myself and Georgie next week. So we're going to be busy. Oh, they're back. Hello.
We had a bit of a cable accident.
Honey. There you go.
Cable accident.
Who had an accident?
Cable. Emma tripped over the cable.
Oh, God. I thought you meant honey. I was going to say, God.
Yeah, that'd be very good, wouldn't it?
Oh dear, great stream, everybody. Thank you very much. Have a great evening, folks. Yeah, you too, and I'll speak to you next week. Thank you very much. Take care, everybody. Yes, thank you, Steph. Hope you feel better soon. Shabby would have to balance a sandwich on one knee and a white tiger on the other. Yeah, sandwich knee there. Great stream, everybody. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Yep. Wednesday, Shabbies. Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
Great stream. See you. Cheers, Si. Thank you very much.
Hey, Si.
Exactly, Kieran. Yes. Right. Okay. That's it. Thank you very much. Take care. Stay safe. And we shall see you soon. Bye for now. Bye-bye.
Bye.